Mic check 1 2. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, because a lot of these videos actually do get dropped on a regular air quotes. But we try to push a lot of videos out here. The content is always going to be there to support email developers. So what's up to you? If it's the first time, welcome. I don't know if you know, this is kind of late news, not fake news, but late news, because obviously I didn't talk about this when it came out. But you know, interesting enough, obviously the World Wide Web is like going crazy over just this, and they're using this keyword everywhere. Literally, like if you just type in slap, basically that comes up. Let me zoom into my little pixelated picture here. Let's see if I can get it. So yeah, there you go. You got a shot here. This was actually after the action had taken place. So Will goes on the stage, obviously, and yeah, just walks over to the guy and be like showing his frustration and be like, you know what, smack. But you know, credit to let's see what I can do here. Credit to this guy here. Credit to this guy here, because you know why? Because when he got slapped across his face, right, it started in his knees, so he kind of like dropped his knees a little bit, his body shifted that way, and then the third important thing was that his face, or we can say his head, right, it also moved in that direction. Those combinations make Chris somewhat of a trained boxer. Yeah, because he dipped his knees, swayed a little bit that way, and then tilted his head. If he did not do that, he would have been standing like this. Will would have come like whoop. Okay, this guy would have been on the ground. Just saying. Anyway, so today what we're focusing on is EasyJet. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty long email though. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much a long email. I bet it's clipped in like Gmail. Half the stuff won't show, I don't know, but it is pretty long. Yeah, it is daggone long, but it is beautiful. Like it very much. They've got this, I'm sure if you subscribe to the emails, you can tell they've got, let me put a new layer. I'm using the Wacom tablet today. Makes drawing life easy. So basically they've got all these slanted things. Maybe it helps if I get a different color, like a blue contrast. So they've got all this, you know, these angled images. Obviously these are not like styled using CSS, if you're wondering. It's actually in Photoshop. So basically all these corners, basically you can slice the image out, something like that, you know. I'm just pulling it around too much. So yeah, they got that corner there, nice, and they got that corner there, and they got that corner there, which makes this image. Okay, so obviously when you're slicing out the image, you're kind of slicing as a square. Okay, so you're slicing it from, let's undo that, you're slicing it from here, and then you're slicing it from this corner. You know what, let's do this trick. Click, click, click. All right, that makes a straight line. If I click again, click, click, by holding shift, by the way, click, click. All right, so essentially your card out of Photoshop is going to be a box, but for this to work, well, it depends. If you got a white background, then that doesn't matter, but these days with dark mode, that's a problem. So you need to make sure that at least for these bits which are transparent, well, not transparent, but which are not holding the pixels of the image, you want to make sure that they are transparent. So you make that image change color, yeah, orange. You make that a PNG. So when you export in the image, you make sure that the image is a PNG. Okay, It doesn't matter how big the image is. It's gonna be like 600 pixels by 600 pixels, or it could be 460, 460, or whatever numbers it is. Okay, you just have to just consider that corner to corner, that corner to that corner, and basically export your image as a PNG. Okay, and that will save you a lot of trouble. Yeah. There's a video on this channel about movable ink as well. I think it's pretty cool that you can actually embed like text like this over the image, so you can do stuff like that in movable ink, which is pretty cool. So the image can be dynamic. Okay, so for example, if I go down here where it says Milan in that perfect nice font, you can say it could be an image which is for Barcelona, and then basically you just pull Barcelona, Valencia. Trying to type, it's not doing it. Okay. It's having a mind of its own. Okay, yeah, you get the point. So basically you can just pull in an image, the text dynamically, and then obviously the image can be dynamic as well. I mean, that's something totally different. I'm sure they do that anyway, because yeah, they wouldn't manually create these images. I think these are all powered dynamically based on interests of the person. So if I like Milan, definitely gonna see this image. Okay, so it's kind of like the thought process around that. What else can I talk about? They do use a Google font, so yeah, you can see this is not Arial or Helvetica. This is a Google font of their brand, which is great. Yeah, you can even see on the button, the text is kind of bold and rounded. Okay, obviously that's their color scheme on the button. So if you want to color pick that and you got Photoshop, what you have to do is double click that bit or click it once, and then this, if I drag this would be the hex color. This number here will be the hex color, so you have to copy that and use it in your coding. Okay, and what else? They're using some nice little icons. Oh, undo that. Zoom into the icons. Look at that, ain't that pretty? Look, they got some nice little icons. Very nice. Very nice. Actually, choose a different color. Contrast green. All right. Okay, so yeah, they got nice little sections of the icons there. And what else do they have? Of course, they've got a nice copy in here. Very nice, the fact that the copy is also sitting on like a gray. Okay, whatever hex value of this gray is, so the copy sitting on that gray, which is great. And then to make something stand out, they actually can do this, as you can see. So London Gatwick there, they actually make that an orange brand color. So they just put it like that, so you won't miss it. You know, it just stands out. You know, those little techniques. And I'm sure that's the same hex code that they used for this bit here as well. Okay. And they've got their lovely continuation there. So I think there's a strategy to their stuff. So you can see here, this is pointing upwards like that. And then it creates this kind of like graphical pattern where you got that continuation thing happening. So it's kind of like angled like that. It's not just put, it's well thought out, which is great. Good job. And obviously it doesn't matter for them whether this section is a bit like, what can I say, is out of the way. So you can't see it here, but they still angled this bit here in that kind of continuation because the one above it was going in that kind of direction as well. So there's that angle continuation stuff that they do. So obviously when you see this one, you expect the next one to be angled. You wouldn't expect it any other way. So that's nice what they do. So obviously you got it here as well. Then the next one down is like that. So that's their style, that's their brand. And then obviously they've got this, it's above as well. I've seen it here. They've got this as well. well, did a bit of this. It's a bit laggy today, my computer. Okay, so they got this section as well. So that's got the icon and it's got the line. But how do you achieve that? You know, the icon and the line, simple. Just cut out this whole thing as one image. So whether it's 600 pixels by 100 pixels, doesn't matter. Just cut it out as one image and put it in your email. Okay, that's how you do that. What else? Let's see, anything complex here. They've got a nice little section of a 2-column layout. So here, so change color here. What can we choose? Running out of options. Yellow is the worst color to use, but I'm gonna do it. 1, 2. Oh, that's hurting my eyes. Definitely. All right, so you got 1 column and then 2 column, and obviously, depending on how they want to do it, these the 1 and 2 basically they can sort of like stack underneath. Okay, so on mobile they can stack, but this is considering that this email is this long, so I don't think you want to stack things. So ideally, probably, let's see where we go. Ideally, maybe on mobile you don't want to stack things because that's going to make it even longer. So what you want to do probably is to squeeze them in, so it sort of scales in proportionally. So it kind of scales in and shrinks and maintains this left and right layout even on mobile, so that it's not too long. I'm imagining that's how you get around that. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I wasn't really gonna build this, to be honest, but I'll leave a lot of it for your homework, but let's just have fun anyway for the quick few minutes that I got. Let's see. Oh yeah, remember to check the course. Really, if you're serious about email developing, and also remember to thumbs up all the videos that you watch. It really does help the channel. I've actually heard that it does help the channel. Still to find out if that's true or not, but yeah. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. So get the breath to. Oh, what did I just do? Okay. So basically, we're gonna start off with that bit there. Let's do that. Okay. Let's go into Dreamweaver real quick. All right. Put a table. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. This email is like long, and when I say I've had a long day, for me to try to build this email is actually not even making sense, I'm telling you. But anyway, 460, try to do a little bit here just so that we can put something in Dreamweaver. 460, align center. Some of these techniques you already know now because I have, stressed them out like over and over. And the links are all down below if you want to get to the course, or if you want to hopefully reference other videos on the channel. Okay, all right. Shout out to the people, you know, there's a link as well. I see some people gave me something on PayPal, so you lot are just amazing. I think there's a link which says cup of coffee or something like that. Loads of people been doing the most with that link, and that's nice. This is why I actually do the videos as well, because I just feel like you guys are actually supporting, so why should I stop? So let's see. So 460, and let me show you what we're trying to work with here. Going in Photoshop. So obviously this is a skinny email. It's not like really your typical 600 by 600, you know. This is very skinny, so it's not even the scaling that I've done, but it's just literally skinny. It's I think 600 would be like a bit here. This would be a 600, but this is literally that, which is skinny. So yeah, that's why we're doing it 460. And we go back to the top. So we got this pre-head text. Discover the best CD breaks from your doorstep. Let's go with that. Okay, give me a second. Okay, go back to over here. And in there we can do a little table. And to make this less confusing, as if I'm just creating tables of the tables, this is what we talked about in another video on the channel about nesting. Okay, remember that? Okay, so here I'm gonna just create a comment which says let's just do in caps, if it wants to. Okay, it wants to now, pre-header area. Let's just do like that. Pre-header area, so that you know, well, what is that kind of vibe. Okay, I'm just pasting here. Hang on a second. Let's do it on this online. I hope you kind of get this part now, because it's I've done it before, but if you don't, let me know and I'll break it down for you. Okay, so there we go, pre-header area. This is just so that it makes sense later on. I know that this particular code is just a pre-header area. Okay, that's why that is. And we got discover that going on. What else can we do? Let me think. So we need the view online text as well. So I'm gonna change this to like 90, so that's indented inside a little bit. And I guess this, okay, maybe before we do all that, let's put the correct text so that I know what it looks like. Okay, so we got view in caps lock still on, view in browser. Okay, so we got that. Okay, that's looking like that. Okay, let's do style. Font size, let's start with that. Font size, something like what? 11 pixels? Okay, that's cool. Let's do it as 11 pixels. Font family, easy. Yeah. Okay, that's not gonna do it, is it? Font family, comma, Arial is fullback. Close that. Go back in here and put easy. 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 What do you call it? Easy copy of it? No. Okay, let's just put easy for now. Actually, it's up here. Okay, what is it? Easy. Okay, gotcha. So it's called the font easy font. Let's do that. So you can tell there's a slight difference in how it looks. If I do this, it looks like that. So if I put T, we change that. Slight something there. I'm gonna do line height in here of like 15 pixels. Okay, what else? Copy this, put it on here, and then this has to be a link. So what we're gonna do is in here put a £, pause it blank whilst we're at it, so that it opens in a new tab. The text has changed color here, as you can see, it's gone to blue. So that's obviously not what we want. So we're gonna come in here, and I can actually just copy this. Let's see what happens. Well, That helps, but not really. Color. Inherent. No, that's not gonna do it. It might do, but what's the color? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pound sign missing. Okay. Okay, that is definitely not doing it. Let me see here. Color. Yeah. Something is happening soon. Okay, there you go. Okay, whilst we at it, we might just do text. Decoration, underline. It's already underlined by default, we're just sticking it anyway. Okay, if we want to do something different, we'll just do easy heading. Let's see if it's gonna make it a little bit bold. Oh, yeah, it's horrible. I don't want to do that. Easy font. Yeah, if you want it to stand out, you can make it like font weight bold. Okay, see about that. Okay, that's cool. I'm alright with that. And what we're gonna do here, just to push it from the top a little bit, we're gonna do style tag in here. Padding. Top is gonna be 10 pixels. How about that? Okay, and if 10 is a lot, you're free to play with it. 6. Okay, I'm cool with that. So whilst we at it, might as well do it this way. 6, 0 pixels left and right. And we're gonna go underneath this, and I think it's actually a 10, you know, I'll stick with 10. And then we're gonna go here, and we are gonna create another section. And this section, let me show you where we are with this, because sometimes it can get a little confusing if you're not seeing the visual. So we've done this top bit. Actually, I don't think this font is what I've made it to be. So let's see how we can grab the color. So if I grab the color picker by eye, and if I tap on one of these gray color boxes, pixel boxes, you can see it's 80, something like that. So now I can come into here and update those font colors to be that, so that it matches the design. So I can go here and say color, and I do pound sign. Oh, I want to do that one. So I do pound sign, paste those numbers in. That should give me that gray. And I'll put that here as well, and that should work fine to get that gray kind of look. Okay, all right, moving on. So if I show you what's next, go to Photoshop real quick, zoom out, and so yeah, this section here, if I put B on the brush tool, and so this section here is what we're trying to do next. Put this image in. The text is part of the image. The text is part of the image. So that's just literally putting in this image, which is literally from here. So it's a square image, but obviously the design itself does not look like it's square. It looks like it's got like, okay, so it's got a slanting thing going on there, but the actual image that you export out of Photoshop is actually from this corner to that corner, that corner, and that corner. That's a little tricky. Yeah, you just visually kind of know when the design is stuff. So let's put that image in right this minute. Go back to Dreamweaver, and if we want to carry on with the style of putting these comments so that we know what our code is doing or what area what is, we can just do that and just say maybe logo area or something like that. And I'll copy this and I'll paste, and I normally do the what you call them, ticks, just to show that that's the ending. Just a little trick, personal little trick that I do. And I didn't want a table, but I want a TR instead, because you can see I got a TR above, so TR follows by a TR. Okay, and I can just literally put in the image, doesn't need nesting or anything. So let me grab the link for the image, copy image address, then I come in here and do img, paste the link in there. As you can see, it is huge. Alt text, you can put logo, and the problem is the image is 1875 pixels wide and 367 as the height. So obviously that's too big for a 460 container. So what we need to do is make it 460 because the container itself is 460. And then in Dreamweaver, if you just do that and you hit tab, that creates the height proportional because I got the keypad locked, which is why Dreamweaver is also good. And as you can see, if I click away, maybe click text here, you can see the logo has come in nicely as it is looking in the design. If I get rid of the drawing, that's where we are. Yeah, you got that little indentation from the pre-head text and not that. If you want to be mindful of that, just have a look if that's what we're doing. It is not, but it's probably because if we do align center, then we get that indentation. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm sure you can see that little snap that happened. If I take it out, it jumps to the left. If I put center, jumps to the middle and matches our design. If it's too indented in, you can reduce it by 95, and you can see it jumps out a little bit. Okay, but the indentation is still there. So done that bit. Let's go back to Photoshop. So this bit here is literally what you call it, it's sort of like a menu system. So so many ways of doing it. So you could create a whole TR and, you know, nest the table and all that stuff. It's whatever works, but let's see how I'm gonna do it today. So probably the lazy way of doing it. Okay, so we got the logo area done. Let's do it this way. Just copy the logo area again and call it menu. Okay, and then I can get rid of the image because I don't want it twice. Okay, let's see what we got. So I'm just gonna hit align center, and in here, what do I have? I got flight info. This is what I type. Flight info, and then you got this bar thing happening. Okay, then after that you got holidays. Okay, and then the bar thing, and then after that we got, what else we got? Inspire me, and the bar thing again, and we got manage bookings. All right, so you can see it here anyway because it's actually doing it in real time. So that's how we're looking. Obviously, like I said, that's the lazy way of doing it, but very effective as well. Actually, it works pretty good. The only thing with this is you just have to be mindful that these are links. Okay, so there will be a lot of it's looking pretty now, but after a little while it won't. So yeah, just put it out there like that. So you can do span tags and bring this guy back in the middle of the span tag, paste, and let's find out the orange color. Actually, I'm just, for the sake of progress, I'm going to copy that. I'm going to show that's the main orange. So in here I can do style, color, £, and paste that color, and you can see that we've got this little guy shining there, looking nice and orange. Okay, so I can copy this, replace these two. Okay, replace that one as well. How we looking? All right, so we're almost there. Now to make this into links, you just have to, okay, well, let's do this. # in there, target blank. Okay, that makes that into a link. And what else? So it's just the same process, really, coming into here, the same style, color. I think it's gonna be black for these links. So just do enter. No, that didn't do it. 1 2 3 1 2 3 to get the 6 zeros. Text decoration none to get rid of the links. Okay. Oh wait, bold. Okay, font family. Okay, Arial, back up, go back in here and type easy font. Oh, that looks good, loving it. So I just need to put some padding just to push it from the top. And the padding is gonna go something like padding top. Yeah, let's just see. Hey, that's fine. Okay, and so obviously we need to replicate flight info. You see, this is now linked. You can see the little hand icon. Obviously these are not, so we're trying to get those. Like I said, it was looking pretty before because it was just like looking normal, but after a while, after you start doing all this pasting, it just gets a bit messy, to be fair. But if you know where you're looking, then you're all right. Let's see, expire, and after that I have to close the tag to be semantically correct. Okay, and oh, something happened to someone. This has got turned black. Okay, let's see what happened here. Span, oh, the span has got that color for some reason. Didn't change that to that. Not really sure how that happened, but yeah, it happened. Okay, so now we're back, and one little tip just to add on to the mess. If you want to push, let's see if I go into Photoshop. So this is how we're looking, but if you wanted to, say, for zoom in and get the brush tool, okay, make the brush smaller. So here obviously you've got this. If I zoom in here between the brush tool, brush smaller here. Ooh, this is horrible. Here and here and here and here and here. What a terrible way to illustrate it. Let's see, from here to here, and from here, bad illustration because I've got the orange color as well. But what I'm trying to say, you get it, like that gap here from the indentations from, okay, let's try no stress. So from here, those little gaps and that little gap. Okay, so the gaps from the text to the bar thing, right? If you wanted to increase them so that it doesn't just look too bunched up, let me show you how to do that. Go back into Dreamweaver. So you can come into, oh yeah, can you please do something? Yeah, if you can, hit the like button, smash it. Let's get to 1000K. All right, so anyway, you can do this if you want to have a bit more space. You can do the and non-breaking space tag. As you can see, that pushed, you can see there's that bigger gap now. And you can copy the end on breaking space and put it on the other side of the bar. And now we got a bigger gap. If you can compare this, the gap that's happening here to the gap that's happening in the other ones which we haven't done. So I can come in here and paste. And come in here and paste. Okay. What's the last one? It's a bit of, wait, there it is. Come in here and paste. Come in here and paste. So now it's kind of looking like we got the option of spacing out the elements. So even if I wanted to paste another one in here, okay, let's do it on the first one. Paste. So we got 2 and non-breaking spaces. Okay. Now we got a way of like pushing the stuff, because if you use padding, it's not gonna work. Trust me. So yeah, that's how you do that. But obviously, we want to keep it consistent, so we don't need the 2 on that one. Just keep it to 1. And that section done. That took so long to just do this little section, and I hope you found value in that, because obviously when I try to explain things, sometimes I fail to go just breaking it little by little, but then I also understand that the videos sort of tend to be long if you know what I mean. Right, menu area done. The last thing that I'm gonna do for you, because it shows a pretty lady, and I think that's just a nice way to end off this video. The graphic looks great. The rest is homework, guys. You really have to work on your development skills. You know, try to do it in practice. If you fail, just let me know what's going on, and I'll probably explain if it's that straightforward and stuff. So let us show you. Let me show you. I was gonna say let us work on this, and then but anyway, let me show you. So this is the bit that I was talking about. Forget the brush tool. Okay, so this is the part I'm gonna end with. And let's see if I see a lot of reaction to this, maybe I might be tempted to come back and just finish it. But you know, the rest is homework, guys. You really should know how to do this now. And you know, I don't want to waste your time by watching this 2-hour-long, 3-hour-long video. You know, I think you'd learn more in practice. So we're gonna actually work on this. So remember, if you're cutting it, those are the angles, okay? And so it's like, okay, that one's pretty good. Okay, so this is the image, but you don't cut it like that, obviously. Let's do dark blue. You cut it like from here, it's gonna be like a square. So that's the image. It's gonna be like a square, okay? And remember, like I said, these are PNG bits, so that it's transparent, okay? So, but then when people see it in an email, they don't see the box, they see the slanted, angled, beautiful stuff that's been done in design. So let us put that in. It actually is very simple. So let's grab the link here, go back into Dreamweaver, and where it says logo area, I'm gonna change that to say, no, actually I can do it. Let's change that bit to say, let me think, hero image, banner image, hero image, banner, however you want to call it. Okay, so obviously I didn't want that to change the actual image, but I didn't mind because I'm going to change the file path for the image anyways. So if I paste that in there, okay, and if I hit this, you can see it looks massive and it just breaks the layout. So don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out when you're building your emails. You put in an image and it just blots out everything just goes crazy. This is now going to the left, and this is pushing that way, and that is doing what it's doing. Like, look, let's just look at it in live view. Like, what is this? Like, literally we went from being great at what we were doing and then put one image in and it just breaks everything, right? We don't want that. But that's not for you to panic. What that is for you to do is actually to consider like what's happened, and then what's happened, let me explain to you. So obviously this image is 900 pixels, remember our container is 460. I'll show you where it says 460 because that's what we defined, 460. So we need the image to be what? 460, and none of these problems would exist. So let's do that. So instead of 900, I'm gonna lock that in. 900, I'm gonna do 460 so that it's proportionally. Oh man, it just fixed itself. Like, oh yeah, great. All right, so there you go. So that fixed that. You know, that wasn't a big like problem to panic about. One little thing that I'm probably gonna also do is go to this menu area and put like a padded bottom so that the image pushes down a bit, because I'm pretty sure if I go to the design in Photoshop, you can see that there's a bit of nice gap here, okay, which is kind of proportionate to what's happening up here. So that is what we're trying to sort of achieve as well. So if we go to Dreamweaver, click on this image, let's see, split screen. Yeah, so I can do it on the menu because we already got a padding top, so I can just do here, padding, and you don't want to do it in caps lock. Never do it in caps lock, or you're styling your CSS, keep it lowercase. So I'm gonna do padding bottom. What's padding bottom? It's gonna be padding bottom. Let's try 10 pixels as well. Yeah, and it just bumps down a little bit. You know, the menu be sitting like that. I can collapse this so that the code is not all over the place. And then yeah, you got something like that. You got something like that. You got something like that. Like I said, this email is literally a mission because it's pretty long. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might come again and do this bit. Who knows? But I would just actually advise, and just say, you know what, just try to come up with this, see if you can do it. Hopefully you can. Just play around, even if you're starting from scratch or whatever works for you. Just have fun with it. This channel is so dynamic. That's why I say subscribe, because you never know, I could come back tomorrow and be like, oh, okay, just boom, let's carry on. Or I could pick another tricky email and be like, oh, let's do that. So it is what it is, guys. With every video that I put out, I think what you should more pay attention to is the little nuggets of information that I do give to you, because those are the key things. Once you pick on those key things, use those into your strategy of actually building the emails, and you do just fine. All right, so until next time, don't get slapped by Will Smith. Make sure you bend your knees, bend your body weight, shift to the left or right, and turn your head so that the smack is not as as powerful as intended, but you save yourself from a lot of hurt. So that's just a joke, by the way. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with somebody, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.
Hey, hope you're having a good day. I got some good news. The course is now available. Click the link below to get full access, and if you're new, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching to the end. If you've liked this video, please hit the like button. It really helps.